So you're looking to move to Nashville, but you're not sure what Nashville's really like, or do you fit in, will you fit in, or if it's going to take you 4 hours just to get to work? We're going to talk today about the top 10 things that you need to know about moving to Nashville, and we're going to get started right now. So welcome to the channel, and if this is your first time coming to the channel, feel free to click the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications so that you can be notified every time we upload a new video or share any information about the Nashville market. And like I was talking about today, we're going to be talking about the top 10 things that you need to know about Nashville since you're moving here. My name's Michael. Joshua, Caleb, James David, the team and I, we get calls from people like you, and people all over the country call us to ask questions about, what's it like in Nashville? What's the temperature like? What's the season? They ask all kinds of questions, not just questions about real estate or mortgage or anything like that, but they ask all kinds of questions. So whether you're going to be moving here in a day or a month or a year, all you have to do is give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, and we'll be glad to answer any of those questions. That information is down below in the description. So now we're going to get started, and as we get started in the top 10, they're not in any particular order as far as top 10, although you do need to stick around for number 10 because number 10 is probably one of my favorite to talk about being here in Nashville. So first of all, we want to talk about traffic. So people seem to think that traffic is atrocious and bad in Nashville, and I gotta say, it's not one of the better cities for traffic. But if you're moving from, say, LA, in LA it takes you 2 hours to get to work. I don't know of any place in the Nashville and surrounding Nashville areas that will take you 2 hours to get to work unless there's like a major accident or something that's going to block the highway. So most places that you're going to be living somewhere around the Nashville area are going to take you less than an hour to get to work. Almost every place that you'd want to live, and most of the areas that we're going to be showing you here on this channel are going to be within an hour's drive of downtown Nashville. So number one being traffic. Number two kind of goes along with traffic, being there are some road construction issues and things that cause traffic to get backed up over time. So you do need to be aware that there's workarounds. There's certainly perimeters around the outside, and there's definitely map apps on your phone that you can use. They can help divert you to other areas if there's some kind of an accident or if there's some major traffic jam. You can check that out for sure. I just want to share a little bit about this. This is kind of unique. Nashville's called the Music City, and even though it's called the Music City, most people equate Nashville with country music, which, yes, this is the home of country music, but it's also the home of music, which means you don't have to wear cowboy outfits or country gear just because you live in Nashville. I am not wearing any country gear, but I will show you my cowboy hat because I do have one. We do get 4 seasons. I want to describe these seasons for you. There's chilly. I can't say cold because I've lived in Michigan before, and Michigan's cold, but it does get chilly here. That's one season, chilly. Some people call it winter. And then there's spring. Spring is beautiful. It's mild temperatures. I'd say temperatures are in the 60s and 70s. Feels really good. And then there's kind of an extreme after spring. It's called sweaty. I don't know how else to describe it. I can't call it summer because summer in Las Vegas is 105. Nashville is a little bit different. Sometimes it's 85 and full of sweat. Sometimes it's 105 and full of sweat. Pretty much we can guarantee there's going to be sweat involved because the humidity is insane. Okay, and then there's the 4th season. This is called mosquito season. Now, technically, the way things work in Nashville, there's actually 27 seasons, and we break them down there's a pollinating season, and there's a lot. But the basic 4 are definitely chilly, and then there's spring, which is truly a spring, and then there's sweaty, and then there's mosquito. Okay, so that's definitely something to keep in mind, that there are really nice seasons here. You just have to wear bug spray, and if you don't have any bug spray, I can tell you where you can get some. Next, we have, this is important, even if you live downtown in Nashville, if you find a place in, say, East Nashville or the Gulch or some of the areas that are directly downtown where people want to live like close to the downtown market and that kind of stuff, you can live down there, but you're still most likely going to need a car because there's not a good public transportation system that, I mean, there are buses and different things, but it's not ideal, I guess you would say. And if you're going to live outside the city, I can guarantee you're going to need a car because it's a long way. And unless you're going to spend your entire life Ubering everywhere, you're going to need a car. Next thing is lake and boating life. This place does have several lakes. We're going to show some videos and do some videos on different lakes and lake life. We're also going to talk about boating. So in talking about lake life and boating, we're going to be able to give you some ideas of whether you want to buy and a place to keep your boat, like in a marina, or we'll also talk about places you can rent if you want to go boating either on a lake. There's a lot of rivers here too. If you like canoeing or kayaking and tubing, there's that opportunity as well. Next is the growing job market. Now, a lot of places in America are not showing growth in the job market, but I can tell you this, GM is building a battery plant down in Spring Hill, a little bit south of Nashville, and that battery plant is going to house a lot of jobs. There's other people that are moving here. Nissan is here, Mitsubishi's here. There's a lot of job opportunities here, new growth. Amazon has major facilities here as well. So if you're looking for a job market and an increasing job market so that you can find a job here, this is an excellent place to be if you're going to be looking at the job market. Next we want to talk about a specific thing that is near and dear to my heart, which is food. I love food, and Nashville has an incredible foodie market here. There's every kind of restaurant, not just all the national chains that everybody goes to, but very specific to the Nashville area. They have a thing called Nashville hot chicken. There are several hot chicken restaurants here that are just incredible. We'll put the links to some of those hot chicken restaurants down in the description below. Check those out, and feel free also to shoot comments over if you want to shoot comments over about what your favorite restaurants are, if you know of any in Nashville, or if you want information and you want us to make some recommendations on some different restaurants, we can do that as well. And then last but not least, this is probably my favorite thing. I told you you need to stick around to the end. This is something that's near and dear to my heart. I grew up in Georgia originally. We moved out of Georgia for several years, moved my family out of Georgia several years, and then we've moved to the Nashville area, and there was no better feeling than being back in the South because of Southern hospitality. Southern hospitality is just what I said. Everything from servers and waitresses saying, anything you want, hun, or do you have everything you need, sugar? I mean, there's just, everybody says, hey, hello, everybody's friendly. I mean, there's a few people that might not be friendly, but for the vast majority, they are friendly, and this is just a place that I love to live because I can go anywhere, everybody says hi, everybody, there's no reason for people to not talk to each other, and it's just not like being in other places I've lived in the past. So this is a great place if you're looking to move to the Nashville area. If you are moving to the Nashville area and you are not very friendly, or if you're going to be rude, I guess this may not be the place for you, because pretty much everybody here is going to want to talk, and they're going to say hey, and they're going to wave at you, and they're going to hold doors for you, and like, it's just a friendly place, and the food is incredible. We'll see you next video.